Hello, my name is Axla, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a gingerbread house and merle icing from scratch. Let's get started. The first thing is to make sure that you have washed your hands and that everything is clean. For the gingerbread house, you will need 6 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 12 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter, 1 cup of molasses, half a teaspoon of salt, 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground allspice, 2 large eggs, 4 teaspoons of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 4 tablespoons of water. The first step is to mix your dry ingredients together. To the flour, add baking soda, salt, ground ginger, ground cinnamon, and ground allspice. Then whisk this all together. In a separate bowl, mix your wet ingredients. First, add the softened butter and then the brown sugar. Mix for a bit. Then add your molasses, eggs, and water. Mix well. Once you've mixed all the wet ingredients together, add your dry ingredients to the bowl and mix well until it's a dough. I'm also going to use my hands because the dough is really sticky, and when using a spatula it may be a bit hard, so I recommend you use your hands. Now that you have your dough, divide it into sections. Wrap each section with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for 2 hours. On a flat surface, place a sheet of wax paper and sprinkle some flour on top. Then take one of the set dough sections and place it onto the sheet. Sprinkle more flour and put another sheet of wax paper on top. Take a rolling pin and roll out the dough to 1/4 of an inch thickness. Once you have your dough rolled out, sprinkle more flour and place your house templates on top. Carefully cut them out with a knife or pizza cutter. Remember to be safe when handling sharp tools. Take the template off and place onto a greased baking tray. You could also use a tool with a flat surface to fix the edges and make more changes. Before you put your pieces into the oven, put them into the fridge again for about 20 minutes to let the pieces set and harden. Place the trays in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 11 to 15 minutes or until the bread is dark and firm. Once the gingerbread is ready, safely take it out of the oven and put it on a rack or a counter to let it cool down. For me, I let mine cool down overnight and I worked on it the day after. In a bowl with powdered sugar, add meringue powder and mix for a bit. After that, add water, vanilla extract, and cream of tartar. Then mix. Your icing should be light and fluffy. You can also have different consistencies of icing by adding more water. You can add food coloring to your icing. And once your icing is done, place into piping bags and cut off the tips. It is a new day and I'll be decorating my gingerbread pieces. I'll be decorating them before I put them all together because it is easier to work on a flat surface than to work on it vertically. You can decorate your gingerbread pieces however you want. this is my gingerbread house. That's the end. Thank you so much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy birthday, Mr. Vizina. Bye-bye.